Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are going to finish our iReady reading packet. So I'm going to walk through the rest of this packet with you because there are going to be a few optional independent practices that you can do on your own today. But I am going to show you what you're assigned, what you have to get done. So let's go ahead and let's take a look. So I want you guys to look at the next story. It's called True or False, and this is going to be on page 41. Now, this is optional. It's extra independent practice. So if you want to read this story on your own today and give it a try, go for it. Send me pictures so I can give you some extra dojo. I'd love to see that. But our real assignment, so I'm going to scroll down here, because this whole story is optional. It's a really good story, but we've been doing these a lot and we need to get going to our next packet. So you are going to be assigned today the assessment. So kind of like how we do on Fridays together, how we take a reading assessment so I can really see what you know, what things that's really stuck with you. This is going to be like your assessment, all right? So the story is going to be on page 47 and the questions go to 51. And you can see it's an assessment, which is kind of like a test. But I want you to take it, try to do your best, take it seriously, act like, hey, I'm going to be focused, and you're going to read it all by yourself today. So the story is called Following the Stars, and you can read the directions. Read the passage, then answer the questions that follow. So this story goes for 2 pages, and they actually were really awesome to you because, look, they gave you a picture here. So use that picture for help today. And it ends on paragraph 15. So it's about 2 pages of an article. And then your questions are going to be starting on page 49. And I highlighted a few key things that are going to help you solve these questions today. All right, so let me just go through the first couple questions with you, and then you'll be able to do it on your own. All right, so the first question says, which sentence from Following the Stars tells what Jake and Robert must do for their final test at camp? Final test. And I highlighted that because it's not the first test, it's not the second, it's the final, which means it's the last or the ending test. What do they have to do for their last test? So you need to go to the story and find that. And then number 2, I highlighted this because they gave you a clue. Look, why does Robert grab Jake's shoulder in paragraph 10? Why? Why does Robert grab his shoulder? So see if you can notice that. And then you have questions 3. And 3 has 2 parts. You have question 4, and look what I highlighted, retelling. A retell. Begins a retell. And question 5. And I highlighted this because it says select the 2 sentences that best tell how the picture and Following the Stars helps the reader understand the story. So the picture, so go back and look at that picture. Which 2 sentences help the best? And then that's it for the assessment part. So you have a whole story by yourself. You have 5 questions. I showed you the optional story that you can do, boys and girls, all right? So I want you to do your best today. Treat it like you would an actual assignment, what you would actually be doing, okay? Good luck. You guys are going to rock this. The last couple pages of this that you can see, I'm just going to make sure you know this. If you see this here, we've done possessive nouns a ton, and you know, remember, what's a singular and what's a plural? Singular means one, plural is more than one. So you need to use your apostrophe in the correct place. So if it's singular, the apostrophe goes here and then the S. If it's plural, the apostrophe comes after the S. So for this one, let's do a few together. A zookeeper key, a zookeeper's key, one zookeeper. So that means I got to spell it zookeeper's apostrophe S, a zookeeper's key. Several ears, several bunnies' ears, bunnies, and it's more than one. So we have to put that apostrophe after the S. 1 Penguins flippers. It's 1. So that means the apostrophe goes before the S. Good luck. You guys are going to finish the rest of these on your own. I can't wait to see pictures of your assessment, you guys, because this is what we've been working for. I know we can't be together like normal, but it really helps me see what you guys can do. I also want to see you rep your favorite sportswear. As you guys know, I'm Packers all the way. Go Pack, go. Can't wait to see your work today, everybody. Bye.